Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nkiruka. So if you are seeing this face for the very first time, you are welcome and thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you natural family planning method, or you can also call it birth control methods. Okay, so but to start with, I'm going to start by defining what family planning is all about. Family planning is a program that enables individuals or couples to regulate the number of children they give birth to, timing and spacing of their birth through the use of contraceptives. There are two methods of family planning. I know there are a lot of different methods of family planning that you know, but there are two major methods of family planning. Okay, so one is the artificial method and two is the natural method. And remember, today we are going to deal on the natural methods of family planning. So natural family planning method is a method of preventing pregnancy without the use of any medications or pills or injections or any physical devices at all. There are types of natural family planning methods. Okay, one is abstinence. Abstinence means not having any sexual intercourse at all with a member of the opposite sex. Abstinence is 100% effective in preventing pregnancies and the likelihood of contracting sexually transmitted diseases. In abstinence, you don't have to, indulge in any form of sexual intercourse with the opposite sex. So avoiding pregnancy is 100% effective, and you don't even get to, contact any form of sexually transmitted diseases. The second one is withdrawal method. So in withdrawal method, the man withdraws his penis from the woman's vagina before he ejaculates, and he does this so that the sperm released from his penis does not enter the woman's vagina. And this method is also known as coitus interruptus, like you interrupt sexual intercourse. The man withdraws his penis from the woman's vagina before he ejaculates. That is what withdrawal method means. So it's another method of natural family planning. Withdrawal method is 75 to 80% effective in preventing pregnancy. One of the problems with withdrawal method is that the man may release a small amount of sperm into the woman's vagina before he withdraws it out of the vagina. And if peradventure the woman is in her ovulation period, or the one is ovulating, or her ovulation will be coming up in a few days time, the woman may get pregnant. And another problem with this method, or I don't know if I should call it a problem, but one thing with this method of natural family planning, that's the withdrawal method, is that the man needs self-control and a precise sense of timing to be able to withdraw his penis from the woman's vagina before he ejaculates. So the next one is lactational amenorrhea method. It is also known as ovulation infertility or stuff like that. So in this method, when you are breastfeeding, when you're exclusively breastfeeding, underline that word, exclusively breastfeeding, your ovary stops ovulating, like your body stops ovulating. And what I mean by exclusively breastfeeding is when you breastfeed your baby like 4 hourly in the daytime and 6 hourly at night without using any form of formula or without using breast pump. So if you are breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding your baby, your body stops ovulating naturally, and during this period you can use it as a natural family planning method. But once your menses returns, once your menses comes back, or once you start ovulating, you can no longer use this method as a natural family planning method. And if you don't do it, if you don't exclusively breastfeed your baby, if you don't breastfeed your baby the way you should, if you give your baby formula or water or use breast pump at some point, this method will not work for you. But if you practice this method accurately, you will be able to use this method as a form of natural family planning. Okay. So the next one is the calendar method. I already have a video on that. I'll put the link in the description box, so I don't need to start explaining it all over again in this particular video, so I don't make this video so lengthy. So you can check the description box or check out my channel and you go watch it. Okay, so it's another form of natural family planning method, so I'm not going to explain it here. You can go check the description box, use the link and watch it after you're done watching this video. So let's move on to the next. So the next one is the cervical mucous method, also known as the billing ovulation method. So in this method, It involves tracking the changes in a woman's cervical mucus in order to plan the best days to have sexual intercourse and the days to avoid sexual intercourse. So what you do in this method is to monitor your cervical mucus all through the month. So how do you check your vaginal mucus? You check it by using one clean finger, to put into the vagina to bring out the mucus secretion to see how it looks like. You can also collect your cervical mucus from your underwear, from your pants. Another way is to use a clean tissue paper to wipe your vagina in order to see how the cervical mucus look like. So using this method, if you collect your mucus through these three methods I just said now, if you see a dry mucus, just small mucus from your vagina, it means you're in your dry days. Just little mucus, it means you're in your dry days, and those days you are not fertile. So if you see a cloudy and sticky mucus, it means that your ovulation is approaching. It's fast approaching, but it is not yet there. So if you see a clear, stretchy and slippery mucus, it means that your ovulation is in few days time, like 2 or 3 days to your ovulation or your ovulation day. So you start seeing such mucus, you start seeing such a kind of mucus from your vagina when your ovulation is like about 2 or 3 days away, or on your ovulation day, or like 2 days after your ovulation. So that is how to use this method, to use this cervical mucus method to prevent pregnancy naturally. It's just to know with those mucus, you know when your ovulation is approaching, you know when you're ovulating, and you know when you're in your dry days. This cervical mucus method is about 75 to 90% effective, but the problem with it is that the people that can use this method are people with regular menstrual cycle. But if you have irregular menstrual cycle, this method is not for you. So the next one, or the sixth one, is the basal body temperature, the use of basal body temperature. So what is basal body temperature? Basal body temperature is your temperature while you are at rest, okay? And your basal body temperature increases when you ovulate. So how do you use this method? You check your body temperature every morning immediately you wake up from sleep. So, and before you check this temperature, you make sure you must have rested for about 3 hours or more. So you must have slept for about 3 hours or more. Then in the morning you check your temperature, okay? You use your thermometer it's better you use this digital thermometer. You use the thermometer to check your body temperature and you record it. So you keep recording your basal body temperature, that's the body temperature at rest. And remember, when you are using this method, you make sure you sleep in the same room for the number of days for the whole month. So if you change room, a change of room may change your basal body temperature, may increase it or it may reduce it. You should check your basal body temperature at a particular time. If you check it at 6 a.m. every morning, make sure you maintain that 6 a.m. every morning, because your body temperature changes with time, okay? So when you keep checking your body temperature every morning, your basal body temperature every morning, so any day you see a slight change, a slight increase on your body temperature, it means that is when your ovulation is coming out. So your basal body temperature increases on the day you ovulate. But you can't use this basal body temperature method of natural family planning alone, because you only know when you're ovulating on the day you're ovulating. So what if you've involved yourself in an unprotected sex days, like 2 or 3 days before your ovulation? So it means that you will still get pregnant. So people that are trying to avoid pregnancy, if you are trying to avoid pregnancy, you are not supposed to use this basal body temperature method alone. So to use basal body temperature, you have to use it alongside with other form of a fertility awareness natural method of family planning, and they include the calendar method, the cervical mucus method, and the basal body temperature method. So you use these 3 methods together: the fertility awareness method, that is the calendar method, the mucus method, and the basal body temperature. You combine the 3 of them together in order to have an accurate result. So the problem with this method is that you cannot use it alone, because it is also just important for people that wants to conceive, but for people that are avoiding pregnancy, it will disappoint them 100%. Okay, so that is the problem with the use of basal body temperature as a method of natural family planning. What are the advantages of using natural family planning method? So it has a lot of advantages. One is that it is cheap, it has no side effects, it has no impact on your body, like it doesn't make you to grow fat, it doesn't make you to grow thin, it doesn't make you to have heavy bleeding or heavy periods, it doesn't make you to have cramps, so it doesn't have any impact on your body at all. And one of the advantages is that you don't need to go back to your doctor often and on asking for a refill of drugs or going for injections or going to check your IUCD or your implants. So you don't have to visit the hospital regularly in order to make use of this method. So natural family planning, and despite how good or how attractive it is and how less side effects it also has disadvantages. Okay, so and one of the disadvantages of natural family planning method is that if you have an irregular menstrual cycle, you cannot make use of natural family planning method because the failure rates will be highly increased. Okay. Another disadvantage is that apart from abstinence, natural family planning methods does not prevent you from contracting sexually transmitted diseases. Another one is that natural family planning methods requires a lot of discipline. If not, it won't be effective. So it requires a lot of discipline, it requires a lot of self-control. You have to put in work, you have to be conscious about it, you have to be intentional about it. So if you are not self-disciplined, it won't work for you. But when it comes to artificial family planning methods, you get to do something and forget about it. But in natural family planning methods, you have to be involved in it. So that is one of the disadvantages. Okay, so guys, here comes the end of this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Click the subscribe button and turn on the post notification to get notified each time I upload videos like this or each time I upload a new video. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching. I would like to see your comments in the comment section. If you have any question, any suggestion, any video suggestion, you can leave your comments in the comment section. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.